Welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be creating the surface for the bottom housing. Let's begin with a sketch on the right plane. Right-click, Insert Sketch, and take a normal 2 view. First, I'll activate the Line tool. I'll create a couple lines here. Right-click and select. Now let's create a construction line. Right-click and select. Let's apply some dimensions now. 35 millimeters. OK. This angle will be 170 degrees. Accept. And right-click and select to exit the dimension tool. Let's select this line and make it vertical. A couple more dimensions are needed here. This distance will be 12 millimeters. Accept. And this distance 5 millimeters. Accept. Now let me insert a spline. Right-click and select. Let's shift select this point and this point. Add a horizontal relation. Let's apply some dimensions now. $55 millimeters, accept. And here 82 millimeters. Accept. The last dimension will be 8 millimeters. Accept. And our sketch is fully defined at this point, so let's exit, take an isometric view, activate the Extruded Surface command. End condition option, let's choose midplane. We just need this surface to extend beyond the boundary of the video game, so I'm just going to pull out the handle until it looks clear. Okay, let's check it out, looks good. And let's click OK. Let's create a sketch on the front plane now. Right-click, New Sketch, take a normal 2 view, and I'm going to use a 3-point arc. Right-click and select. Now let's select this point and add a horizontal relation. Next, I'm going to insert a construction line. From here to here, right-click and select. Select the construction line and add a vertical relation. Activate the Smart Dimension tool. Let's apply some dimensions now. This distance will be 12.4 millimeters. And this distance will make 60 millimeters. Accept. Right-click and select to exit the tool. Okay, one more dimension, 5 millimeters. Accept. At this point, the sketch is fully defined, so let's exit, isometric view, and let's activate the Extruded Surface tool. We need a midplane extrusion, and let's click on the arrows until the surface extends beyond the boundary of the video game. Click OK. Let's go to our tree and hide Extrudes 1 and Sketch 1. Let's hide Sketch 5 and Curve 1 as well. And let's activate the Trim Surface tool. Mutual Trim option. We'll select the first and second surfaces for our trimming tools. Selections to keep. Let's select here and here. And click OK. And we've created the surface for our bottom housing. Let's bring back the solid body. Now let's go to Insert, Cut, with Surface. Let's select the surface to cut. And let's click the arrow to change the direction of the cut and click OK. Let's hide Surface Trim 2 now. Let's rotate our model to check it out. The bottom housing is now taking shape. This concludes our exercise on creating the bottom housing for our video game. In our next lesson, we'll be adding fillets to both the top and bottom housing.